Thanks for tuning in to Ventura's Environment, a program by the City of Ventura Public Works Department that takes a look at how we can all help to make Ventura's environment even better. And hi, I'm your host today, Ray Olson. In today's program, we're going to take a little closer look at recycling throughout the city. We thought we'd start right here in the Olivas Adobe Historical Park. This is one of Ventura's premier historical sites. Believe it or not, recycling is an avid way of life here at the historical Olivas Adobe. They do everything from grass cycling to composting to even putting recycling containers right here in the areas where the public uses. In fact, you might have noticed quite a few of these kind of recycling containers around town, and these are made out of recycled lumber, and we have these in areas wherever the public comes. And so, you know, just for the fun of it, let's kind of check out to see what kind of recyclable materials we find in here that people have been putting in here. This might be kind of fun. And if we look in here, there's a bunch of trash in here. You know, we've been doing this show for 7 years, and still people are throwing trash in the recycling containers. Hey, Peter, can we kind of take a break? I kind of lost my heart for this. Take a little bit of break, and then maybe we can come back and pick up where we left off. I don't get it. We've been doing the show for 7 years, and we still find trash in the recycling. Well, sometimes I wish they never would have even invented these things.
Hi, Ray.
Oh, hi, Recycling Fairy.
What's wrong?
Well, you know, we've been doing Ventura's Environment for 7 years, and we're still finding trash in the recycling containers.
Oh, well, I fly around Ventura all the time, and I look inside those pretty blue barrels, and I see lots of things that should be in the recycling bin.
Thanks for trying to cheer me up, Recycling Fairy, but I don't know, I'm really discouraged this time. I don't think this time even you can cheer me up.
You know, Ray, I've been thinking. I think it's time for you to come with me to a very special place. It's a place where I'm from, and it will definitely open your heart and make you definitely recharge your batteries. Why don't you come with me, and I'll take you there.
Whoa!
Welcome, Ray. Welcome to my home. Welcome to the enchanted realm of recycling.
Wow, Recycling Fairy, this place is so beautiful.
Well, of course it is. This is where recycling reigns supreme. In fact, we don't even have any garbage cans here at all.
No garbage cans? Well, what about styrofoam?
Styrofoam? What's that?
Hear ye! Hear ye! Give me your undivided attention, for we have a very special guest today, fellow recyclers. We have the arrival today of a very, very, very special visitor, the Lady of the Earth. Thank you.
People of all ages, of many means, or of a simple few, recycling is in your hearts. Everything that we can do to help preserve this earth helps for generations to come. Recycling, it keeps things out of the dump that we can reuse many, many times. It creates jobs for people. Recycling stimulates the economy. Recycling, it's in your heart. You can buy things made from recycled content. You can reuse things over and over. Recycling, recycling, recycling.
Wow, that lady from the Earth is really interesting and amazing. You know, a lot of things that she said, heartfelt words. They really meant a lot to me.
Yes, I know. Let's go meet some of my other friends. Come on. Hi, Don.
Well, hi, Recycle Fairy. Haven't seen you in a long time.
Yeah.
Wow, your wings are looking pretty good.
Oh, you silly. Now you know why we call him Don Recycle Wine.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what we're doing? We're having some fun. We're building a whole bunch of things out of recycled plastic. You know these old bottles that people throw away? They actually take and make things out of these that you can really use. Look at this bin we're making. This is recycled plastic wood. Here's another piece of example, different colors. Really low maintenance. You don't have to ever paint it. Don't have to take care of it. It doesn't rot, mildew, or anything. And you can make things like bins, boxes, fences, decks. We've even taken some of these and made planter boxes like this. We make planters. You know, with plastic you can do all kinds of things. Here's a recycled, for example, bins that are used for composting. This is all recycled plastic.
Wow.
And over here, look at this. Somebody gave me these today, and I was really excited. Here's a oil collection device, all made out of recycled plastic. My favorite coffee cup, plastic. And look at this, Frisbee,
Oh.
out of plastic. Great, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there's a lot that's being done, and especially with wood. It's actually plastic wood, and it does a great job, long-lasting, doesn't deteriorate. And look at the neat box we got made out of here.
So you're sort of like the recycled plastic craftsman of recycling.
Well, that's what we do, is we build all kinds of things out of recycled materials, and we're always looking for new ideas and trying to come up with, you know, practical, handy things.
Wow, it's marvelous. How creative.
Great. Glad you like it.
Well, hey, Ray, let's meet some more of my other friends.
Yeah, let's
Okay,
go.
come on. Thank
Good
you so
seeing
much,
you
Don.
again,
Good
yeah.
to see you again, too. All right.
Bye.
Bye. Jingles. He knows everything about recycling aluminum cans.
Ray, good to meet you. How
Nice
are
to meet
you?
Mr. Jangles?
Oh, wow. Well, I don't know if you can tell, but I love aluminum cans. I love aluminum. I mean, it's such a great material. You can make cans out of it. You can wrap your food in it. I mean, you can make planes out of it. It's great. And do you know what I love more than just aluminum? Recycled aluminum. Because do you know what? They get virgin aluminum from the ground. They have to go and they have to dig it up with big trucks and tractors and mess up the earth. And then they have to go through this whole process and use a lot of energy to take out all the impurities. And then they have to use a whole bunch of electricity to turn it into pure aluminum. And with recycled aluminum, all you have to do is melt it down, and then you can turn it into anything you want. It's great. And take this can right here. This can right here is made from about 55% recycled aluminum.
Wow.
I think about 58% actually.
Oh, guess what time it is? It's time for Fairyling School. Oh, here we go. All right, let's go. Talk about now is about recycling plastics. And remember, only 1 and 2 plastics can go inside the blue container. Here we have a sports drink, and it's a number 1 on the bottom, and that has a narrow neck, and we can put this in the recycle bin. And now we have also a container, and it's made out of a plastic number 1, but this does not have a narrow neck, so it can't go in the recycling bin. Oh, we have some sunscreen, and this is a number 2, and does it have a narrow neck? Yes, it does, and so it can go in the blue recycle bin. And we also have a juice container, and it's a number, can you read that?
1.
1. And does it have a narrow neck?
Yes.
Yes, it does. And it can go in the recycle bin too. Thank you so much. This is beautiful. I think it's time for Dr. Rott. Dr. Rott, is he here?
I just want to say a short few words about composting. Now, composting is using natural things like what you see in this jar. We've got eggshells and coffee grounds and grass and leaves and corn stalks and all kinds of natural things. And we're going to let nature break those down. We're going to let them decompose. We're going to turn all of this garbage into this marvelous, marvelous soil that you can use in your garden to grow whatever it is you want to grow. Composting is nature's way of making fertilizer for plants and flowers. It just happens naturally. It's something that everyone can do very, very easily. Okay? Something you may have to teach people how to do. So I just wanted to say a short few words about it and see if we can't get maybe some composting going on here. What do you think? You think that would be easy? I think we can do that, don't you?
Yep.
All right. All right, well, I think that's enough, all right? So if we have any questions later, contact me and I'll be happy to tell you anything you need to know. Okay? You have a nice day, okay?